This is the obelisk, other known as Washington, D.C.'s dick. Oh, there's kids around. I don't know if I should be saying that.
I don't know who I am.
First time in Washington, D.C. Never been out here before. Lots of stuff to see. Lots of history made here, I guess. Yo, parking here is the worst. Worse than LA. There's no street park after 4 p.m.
They need to have the streets clean so no car can be parked on the side.
We're at a museum here where apparently they shot the movie The Night at the Museum.
They did some of the Natural Museum in New York as well.
That doesn't look right. And I think that's a male. So she's doing something else with that guy. This could totally be a meme. What would be a caption for this meme? Everything she points out, I just say, like, how do you know that's true?
I don't know how that's funny.
It's funny for me.
You have pleasure on annoying people. I don't know why. These people spend their lives studying these things, studying rocks, studying stones, studying geography, studying history, and you're here just like, meh. Like their service is like, it's like nothing.
What do you mean? I just like raising questions like, how do you know that the source of where you're getting your information from is true? The main thing I wanted to do out here in Washington, D.C. is rent a bike and just cruise around. Walking is not for me, buddy. It's not that I don't like walking, it's just after a while, it gets pretty uncomfortable, especially carrying this camera. I just want to be able to cruise and be able to see these iconic landscapes. Finally got the bike. This is all I wanted to do here. Just cruise around with a bicycle. What happened, baby?
My butt hurts. This chair is so uncomfortable.
Yo, these seats right here, definitely not comfortable. It's like a rock up your butt. This is the most protected building here. Yeah, they probably have cameras at like every square inch of this freaking place. I wonder who does the landscaping. Like, do you have to get background check for this just to cut the grass? Do you think they get paid more than the average? Is that a dumb question?
No, it's not dumb, but I do believe so.
What if they're like stingy? Like, no, like
it's just grass.
yeah,
you
it's
know?
just grass. Just because you're cutting the White House grass doesn't mean you get paid more. If somebody was cutting the same grass area, like the same amount of grass somewhere else, would they get paid more or less?
I think they would get paid less somewhere else.
So just because this is the White House, somebody cutting the grass would get paid more.
Yeah.
That's the type of that I wonder when I look at buildings like this. Who do you think is more rich, Vegas or Washington, D.C.?
More rich?
Yeah. Who has more money?
The city?
Yeah.
I don't know, because like in Vegas, the companies are owned by somebody. Here's all owned by the government, and I feel like government has more money than those people.
The government could just print money anytime they want, so I guess they have more money.
Than the owners of MGM and some other hotels.
Because those guys, they're earning the money. These people, they're just printing that bitch out. Like, oh, we need more money for this. Okay, here, let's print it. They have police officers everywhere here. It's insane. Like every square inch, you see a cop. I don't know if I like when a location has this many cops. For some reason, it makes me feel less safe. It's always interesting being at a place in real life, comparing it to when you see it on TV. It's always slightly different. That's how I felt when I went to the set of Ozark. It didn't really feel like the show that I actually watched, you know? It felt like another place. It didn't have the blue tint. I still can't believe people went in there and snuck in there. Like, that's so crazy to me. How the f do regular people get to sneak in there? Like, you would think that...
Well, it was a lot of people.
Yeah, still though, you'd think that the United States of America is super protected. At least the capital of the US. But it wasn't. People were just able to walk right in. It looks like a building that would be really protected. I mean, I'm sure it is now after that happened, but God, I mean, you would never think that something like that could happen. Who knows? Maybe it was done on purpose.
I don't know who I am.
You know what's funny? I always thought that the Capitol building was the White House. Because they always show this way more than they show the actual White House. I don't know. I just assumed.